Hello students, in this video we will learn how arithmetic operations are performed using switch. Switch is also a decision making statement where the decision is made to choose one among the multiple choices given. So how this decision is made? It is dependent on the condition passed to switch. As we know, arithmetic operations are binary in nature. That's why I need two operands A and B to take the input values, another variable res to store the result of the operation. OP is for reading choice from the user. These printf, scanfs are self-explanatory, I guess. We need two operands. For that we have given statements to enter the values, and the values are read in A and B. We also need a choice to make a decision of which operation needed to be performed. For that, first we need to display what are the possible options given to the user. So for that, printf statement has been used. See, you might be noticing that the /n is written at the end of each option. That's because the options are displayed one next to another. And scanf will be for reading the option. Okay? As we have taken OP in int, %d has been used. Depending on the value of OP, any of these cases will be executed. So if none of these things match, then default will be executed. You can compare switch with if a condition is met. If a condition was true, if block was executed. If it was false, else block was executed in if else statement. Same ways, in switch also, if a condition is true, then any of the given cases will be executed. The decision is made dependent on the condition passed on to switch. If the condition is false, then default will be executed. That means at least one case must be executed in both the cases. Even if it is true, one case will be executed. When it is false also, default, at least default, one case will be executed. Switch has an operand, OP. The comparison done here is matching, equal to. Whenever OP is equal to 1, case 1 will be executed, OP is 2, 2 will be executed, and so on. There is nothing much about logic. In each of the cases, you will be performing the arithmetic operation matching the operation displayed, and the result will be printed. If no case has been matched, then an error message will be displayed. Here, I have written the program making some commonly made mistakes. We will see how to resolve them. So you can go for Alt F9 and Ctrl F9. Both the cases, the errors will be displayed. See, there are 13 errors. What happens is, whenever we see more number of errors, we will be panicked. No, nothing like that. Sometimes one error leads to many errors. So if you resolve one error, almost 2 to 3 errors will be automatically resolved. We will see how this thing is. First one is unterminated string or character constant. String, whenever it is about string, we should always think of double quotes, isn't it? You might be noticing that there is a red color. Whenever you end a string statement, you must terminate it with double quote. See how the color of the bracket and semicolon has changed. Right? That's the thing. All the brackets, double quotes are in pairs. So that's why it has to be terminated. Now see how many errors we have? 11, isn't it? See, I have corrected only one error, and now we have 11 out of 13. Misplaced break. Like our if case, which also doesn't end with semicolon. What happens when we end it with semicolon is that the connection between this switch and this block will be broken. The switch statement ends here itself, and these statements will be treated as regular sequential statements. That is, these statements will be executed even if switch case matches or not. That is, every case will be executed here, including the default. It is not going to check for the condition. That's because there is no switch for this, connecting to this one. Switch is already finished up with the semicolon. Okay, we'll first see what are the errors we have got because of this. Misplaced break. Case outside of switch. When see, there is no connection from switch and case now. Switch has ended long back. This case is orphaned. It is not having a corresponding switch. Next, expression syntax error. It's because of that only. Case outside of switch, again the same expression syntax. Displaced break. Default outside of switch, right? So there is no switch for this default case also. Displaced break. Unreachable code. Unreachable code, this is very important now. See, this getCH is unreachable now. We will say how many pair of braces we have. So 1 to open the main function, 1 to open the switch. Switch was closed here and main has closed here. Right? Only when switch is not having semicolon. Since switch is already having a semicolon here, our main function has ended here itself. This getCH is not executing. It has gone out of the reach. That's why correct it now and see. All the 11 errors have been vanished out. See how a common and simple mistake leads to a blunder. When coming to the output, it is asking for first operand. I'll enter 4, 6 as second one. So it is asking for a choice. We have to enter 1 out of 4. I'll give 1. Again it is asking for the choice. Why? That's because the case 1 is not matched with OP. Can you see other cases? There is a space between case and the number. Every reserved word will be displayed in white fonts. Break, case, void, switch, all these things. If you don't separate them with other value or variable, it will not be considered as a reserved word. That's why we have to give a space here. We'll execute again. 4 and 6. Operation is 1. See how we have got the result? Okay then. Next. Control F9. 4 and 6 will give the, see, though we have given option for subtraction, even multiplication was also performed. That's because we have not given a break out of this. When the case 2 was matched, case 2 up to the next break will be executed. That's why we have to make a break. Break simply means you should take the execution out of this curly brace where the switch ends and the next statement has to execute. We'll check it back whether we have made a correction or not. Subtraction, yes, minus only. Subtraction has been performed. We'll take 2, 4. Multiplication is 4, 3. 4 into 2 is 8, correct. For performing the division, first one should be greater than the second one, or else you will always get 0 as the output because our result is in integer. Whatever the value we have after 0 will be truncated. That's the reason I'm going for a bigger number. 5. Okay then. But the program shouldn't end here itself. We should also check for the default case, whether the default is working fine or not. I'll give a choice which is not among 1 to 4 numbers. Okay, enter the correct choice. I think you have understood the program. If the program has not yet ended here, there are some more modification needed to be performed in order to make this program perfect. Try this one and let me know. Thank you.